One of the sickest hypocrisies of police brutality in America is that police are murdering the actual people who pay their salaries. We all know that police murder and maim Black people in higher percentages compared to the population. So why do they do this? Well, systemic racism, of course, but it's also a bit more than that. We, the white majority, are pretty much okay with it. You see, white America has a sick love affair with racism. We've always had it. It's just morphed and changed over time and become a little more covert. Give overtly racist police, or even ones that have unconscious bias, a gun, impunity for their actions, and what do you think they're going to do? Shoot first and ask questions later. Who do you think they're going to shoot? Of course, Black people. But here's the strangest part. We also know that white people make up the majority of the population, so police murder and maim them at double the amount every year. So what is going on here? Shouldn't white people actually give a shit? Well, we should, but we don't. We don't care that police are brutalizing and murdering white people too in such large numbers. As long as they're murdering and terrifying Black people, we can compartmentalize it. We figure they're probably poor and uneducated whites anyway. We don't relate to them. You see, we're willing to make some sacrifices, I guess you could say, as long as Black people have it worse. This is the cornerstone of systemic racism in the United States. Police America originated as slave patrol, and police have always been the gatekeeper of systemic racism. They are the ones that enforce the racist laws that white people pass. They're the ones that make sure Black people follow Black code segregation in all areas of life and the de facto culture of white supremacy that we proudly uphold. They are the ones that respond to white tears, and they are the ones that clear white spaces to make us feel comfortable. Police give empathy and sometimes even a fast food meal to white people before they're arrested for murder. Police were the ones that allowed white people to get away with doing lynchings where they'd invite people ahead of time using newspapers and pamphlets. They are the ones that find a Black man lynched and decide it was clearly self-defense. They're the ones that say nothing when their partners plant evidence, lie, steal, escalate a situation, or feign fear for their lives in order to justify use of force. They're the ones who conveniently leave crucial things out of their report. They're the ones who smell marijuana in your car when they pull you over. They're the ones who lose video footage, turn off body cameras, obstruct videos with loud music so you can't put them on social media. They're the ones who know where all the surveillance cameras are in the neighborhood. They're the ones who practice saying, "Stop resisting." They're the ones who cry, "Gun," when a person's holding a cell phone. They're the ones who can't tell the difference between one Black person and another. Blue wall, or the blue line, is an open secret that everybody knows about. We've deemed that it's necessary to keep Black people in their place. In many ways, extreme brutality afforded to Black people by police is simply a continuation of the slave patrols. Police are the first contacts for arresting people, which leads to mass incarceration. Once found guilty, no longer shields a person from slavery. Yes, you heard me correctly. Not all slavery was abolished. The 13th Amendment allows for slavery of incarcerated prisoners. Look it up. We whites have a keen understanding of the role police play in protecting us. You'll see white people's feelings threatened by the mere presence of Black people. We do this because the police are there to protect us, our property, and our culture. White supremacy. We know this is an easy way to intimidate and terrorize Black people. In fact, history is riddled with cases where white people told lies about innocent Black men and had them lynched because of it. Think about Emmett Till. Think about Black Wall Street. The fact is that murder with impunity in the United States is a whole nother level compared to other like nations. The national standard for police using deadly force is very vague, and it's left open to the utmost subjectivity. It's not a wonder that approximately 1% of police are ever held legally accountable for their behavior while on duty. Police misconduct lawsuits cost taxpayers 2 years ago $40 million. But we are more than willing to pay the price and foot the bill because at least they're controlling the Black people. They know it, we know it, and it's as simple as that. Thanks for watching. If you believe like I do that it is way past time for white America to take racial responsibility, please consider subscribing. Is this the way you feel about police? Let me know what you think in the comments.